A woman, Sarah, lies on a hospital bed with bandages on her head and various medical devices beeping around her. She slowly opens her eyes, looking confused and disoriented. Sarah sits up in the hospital bed, looking at her surroundings. She notices a police officer standing by the door, watching her intently. The police officer hands Sarah a folder with crime scene photos and a report. She looks horrified as she sees a picture of her boyfriend, Mark, lifeless on the ground. Sarah flips through the folder, her hand shaking. She finds a page where it states that she confessed to the murder. Sarah drops the folder on her lap, staring blankly ahead. She tries to recall any memory of the past month, but her mind is a fog. Flashback to Sarah and Mark in their apartment, laughing and enjoying a romantic dinner together. Everything seems perfect and loving. Sarah is discharged from the hospital. She walks through the bustling city streets, feeling lost and paranoid as she notices people staring at her. Sarah enters her apartment, looking around for clues. She finds Mark's laptop on the desk and powers it on, hoping to find answers. Sarah hacks into Mark's email account, scrolling through recent messages. She stumbles upon a series of emails exchanged between Mark and an unknown contact. Close-up of Sarah's face as she reads the emails, which discuss a complex plan involving deep fake videos and framing her for his murder. Sarah's eyes widen in shock as she realizes Mark was plotting against her. She searches further for more evidence. Sarah finds a shared Google Doc between her and Mark. She opens it and starts reading through their secret love life and Mark's detailed plan to frame her. Images of deep fake videos flash on the screen as Sarah watches them, showing her supposedly confessing to the murder. Sarah's hands tremble as she continues to read the Google Doc, which outlines how Mark would poison himself and make it look like she did it. Sarah's phone rings, startling her. She answers it and listens intently, a look of determination spreading across her face. Flashback to Sarah and Mark having a heated argument. Mark's face is twisted with anger as he accuses her of cheating. Sarah recalls the argument vividly, realizing it was part of Mark's plan to create a motive for her to kill him. Sarah heads to the police station, carrying the laptop and printed emails. She meets with the same officer from the hospital. Sarah shows the officer the evidence she found, explaining how Mark had framed her. The officer looks skeptical but intrigued. The officer takes the laptop and emails, promising to investigate further. Sarah leaves the station, feeling a glimmer of hope. Sarah returns to her apartment, still feeling uneasy. She decides to stay vigilant and look for more evidence. Sarah searches through Mark's belongings, finding a hidden stash of surveillance equipment and recordings. Sarah watches the recordings, which reveal Mark setting up the deepfake videos and discussing his plan with the unknown contact. Flashback to Mark meeting with the unknown contact in a dimly lit parking garage. They exchange a briefcase and shake hands. Sarah contacts the police officer, informing him of the new evidence she found. The officer agrees to meet with her again. Sarah meets the officer at a coffee shop, handing over the surveillance recordings. The officer's expression changes to one of realization. The officer assures Sarah that they will follow up on this new evidence and investigate the unknown contact. Sarah feels a weight lifting off her shoulders, but she knows the battle isn't over yet. She continues to dig deeper into Mark's plan. Sarah discovers a hidden folder on Mark's laptop containing encrypted files. She works tirelessly to decrypt them. Sarah finally decrypts the files, revealing detailed plans and communications between Mark and the unknown contact. Flashback to Mark and the unknown contact discussing the final stages of the plan. Mark's face is filled with determination and malice. Sarah compiles all the evidence and prepares to present it to the police officer once more. Sarah meets the officer at the police station, handing over the decrypted files. The officer is visibly impressed by her findings. The officer promises to expedite the investigation and bring the unknown contact to justice. Sarah leaves the station, feeling a sense of accomplishment. She knows the truth will soon be revealed. Sarah receives a call from the police officer, informing her that the unknown contact has been identified and apprehended. Sarah meets with the officer and the unknown contact, who confesses to their involvement in the plan. Sarah watches as the unknown contact is taken into custody, feeling a mix of relief and sadness. The officer thanks Sarah for her determination and bravery in uncovering the truth. Sarah returns to her apartment, reflecting on the past month and the whirlwind of events that had transpired. Sarah begins to rebuild her life, knowing that justice has been served and she is finally free from the burden of false accusations. Sarah receives an official letter from the police, clearing her of all charges related to Mark's death. Sarah hangs the letter on her wall, a symbol of her resilience and the truth she fought so hard to uncover. Sarah starts a new chapter in her life, determined to move forward and leave the past behind. Sarah reconnects with friends and family, finding solace in their support and love. Sarah takes up a new hobby, finding joy and fulfillment in the simple pleasures of life. Sarah sits in a park, watching the sunset, feeling at peace with herself and the world around her. Sarah smiles, knowing that she has the strength to overcome any challenge that comes her way. The camera pans out, showing Sarah sitting on a bench as the sun sets and the screen fades to black.